Hey awesome people, another exciting week, and it's a special week because this Sunday is one of the most important ones of the year. Of course, Mother's Day. Yes, shout out to all you lovely mums out there for bringing us all into the world. And mum, a special mwah and cuddle for you. I miss you. I may have only seen you last week, but I really, I cherish every moment I spend with you, and thank you for being the person that you are. Look, I have these. I mean, they're not much good for you being on this side of the world, but at least they're there in spirit. Guys, this week, it's all about what you can do for your mum. And I like to say that you should be looking after her every single day. So this Sunday, obviously just go next level with it. You can take her out to brunch, take her out to breakfast, make her feel special. It's the most popular day for brunch and breakfast throughout America and the world, to be honest. But here's a way that if you don't want to line up, if you want to kind of stay at home, make sure she either has it in bed or whatever it is, this delicious brunch breakfast option is perfect. It's something I love to cook for my mum every single year. We're doing Brussels sprouts, bacon, and a beautiful balsamic vinegar with a lovely textural poached egg. And it's so simple, and yes, I show you how to bring the poached egg the whole way through, my friends. So without further ado, and with as much love as we can give our mums, all you need are some Brussels sprouts. We have some bacon. You can use turkey bacon. Mum loves her turkey bacon. Yes, you do. Love your mum. And there's also some eggs, naturally, balsamic vinegar. You got some paprika, pepper, and olive oil as well. And that's pretty much about it, my friends. It doesn't take much. It's really simple. So to start off with, all you need to do is shred your Brussels sprouts finely. You can do this through a food processor or using a traditional mandolin, or just like I am, just chopping away. It can take some time though if you're still learning some knife skills, so definitely go the option of a food processor or a mandolin if you have the option. Same thing with the turkey bacon or the bacon itself. Give it a nice little shred. You want to get nice stringy bits because that's going to get you the textural crunch that when your mum tucks into and you hear a crunch, you know you've done something well. That's not just love, that is serious yum. We want that for her every single day of the year. And that's pretty much all the prep that you have. So with that, you either add olive oil if you're using turkey bacon, or you just go straight into the pan with the bacon and allow that fat to kind of cook and get really lubricated about the pan. You kind of want to work on a medium heat. I love this because it's like that part where it gets all smoky, the heat comes up, it's like breakfast. Even if it's for your mum, you also can look after your family as well. It's a beautiful way to bring them together on a Sunday morning. We all love that. So once your bacon is added to the pan, it's starting to get nice and brown. You don't want to get to the point where it's too crispy just yet because you're still going to add in your Brussels sprouts. So when it gets that slight little golden tinge, add in your Brussels sprouts and you're going to see a lot of steam start to really come out because green vegetables typically hold a lot of water. And you're going to see as well that as it starts to cook through, it's going to become soft and you're going to get those golden edges. So give it a stir again for an extra 3 minutes or so, and then you're going to take that balsamic vinegar, a beautiful liquid that I love to add to anything. It's got a nice and subtle sweetness, and you're going to deglaze the pan. As you do that, the rest of the ingredients will combine much more easily. You've got the saltiness of that bacon, you've got kind of subtle sweetness from those Brussels sprouts. It actually happens when you apply them to heat. And then you get this nice acidic nature of this sweet balsamic vinegar coming through. So just kind of stir that for a minute, turn that off, take it off the heat. That is done. Now my mom's gluten free, so I just leave that as is. I could actually option to add in some rice, some kim rice, some cauliflower rice, but it's not unheard of to put hummus down on, say, a sourdough slice and then put this on top. And it's another great way to add some extra textured layer to this breakfast as well. The next thing you want to do is get onto poaching your eggs. Now, you, my friends, have been absolutely asking me how to poach an egg, and it is so simple. It really is. I don't mean this because being a chef, you can do a lot of foodie things. It really is so simple. All you do is bring a pot of water to a boil, add some vinegar. Now I've actually only got red wine vinegar, so I added that into my pot, and what that does is it kind of neutralizes those bubbles and also drops the temperature of the water. Still turn your heat from its high point down to a medium, and then give it a little bit of a swirl, as you see here as I do with the back of the spoon. From there, you crack your egg into the very center nice and carefully, and you can do this into a glass jar first if you want to make sure you don't allow any shell to go in. But once it enters that water, make sure you kind of move that water around a little bit to give it a bit of a swirl. Make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. And once you feel confident the outside is coagulated, it starts to turn white, you go to your next egg. So you want to cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes, and the way to know if they're ready or not is simply lift them out of the water like I just did here, and you want to touch where that yolk is. You want it to be nice and soft, but you want the white to be quite, not rubber hard, but a little bit firm and hold its own. From there, take that off the heat, put it onto a paper towel on a plate, or if you're gonna be waiting around for a little bit, maybe having a few of these eggs being done, you can always put them in ice water, and that will shock them and stop them from cooking, so that you can always reheat them in some, some warm water just before serving, and that will make sure that the yolk stays nice and runny, and you're not overcooking your eggs. So from there, my friends, simply serve up your Brussels sprout mix into some bowls, and then put your poached egg on top, drizzle with some olive oil, and then a bit of pepper and some paprika just for some color, and then watch your mum get her fork and then tuck in. You want to see that yolk flowing like a river and that goldenness. Alright, so on Mother's Day, you can do no wrong when you are trying to do the right thing, I promise you that. So if you want to skip the queue at a restaurant, my friends, stay at home. Make sure your mum feels special in her own kitchen and dining room. And of course, all the ingredients and the recipes below, so you can click down below and see that. Comment, let me know what you need help with, what your mum loves for breakfast. I actually want to know, and make sure you hit subscribe, because I want to look after your mum every week. So if it's not Mother's Day this week, I still want to cook her something next week anyway. So Mum, I love you dearly, my bros. Make sure you look after Mum, and of course to all mums around the world, sending massive hugs and kisses your way. I'll check you next week, my friends. Thanks for staying so awesome.